And action. Take two.
Action.
All right, so we're back at Southern National. Actually, we're out at a Mexican joint tonight. What's going on, Chase?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, not too much. So today on Doug's 200 subscribers, we're going to give away a Learjet for 700 million Barnes paving points. You can get a Learjet. You just have to get some paving done.
I'll rip the logo, baby.
So for 1,500 Barnes paving points, you can have Matt measure your tires.
And you qualify
Look
15.
I ain't say shit.
Do you want to do the proper intro? This is a different video.
Yes. Hey guys. Hey all 172 Doug Barnes subscribers. We are at what, 14 subscribers so far, guys, and we're proud of you. Keep hitting that button. Touch the like button.
So with that being said, we are going to be doing 250 laps tomorrow.
Trent's not here, so we're going to be a lot less cautious. They're all controlled. Where there's smoke, there's Trent.
Trent Barnes clips a car that goes by.
Cockpit, trying to catch his breath right now.
I love you, Trent. I love Trent. Trent knows that.
So it looks like rain tomorrow, so we're trying to film some extra content. We'll show Chase's sign flips.
Watch this shit. I saw this on YouTube.
Hey!
You missed it.
You said I couldn't do it.
Those people are your fans? Oh, but. You want to be on YouTube?
They're going
They're
these
chicken wings, dude. They're bigger than his wiener. I played the fifth.
Right. Connor Hall eats corn the long way.
Hey, and I love his... 2 inches of stagger!
Thank you.
Is that a firework?
So today is the day where we have our chance at $50,000. Now, if you watched the last vlog, you know we have a little bit of work to do today. We are going to be starting 15th, and really, it's a beautiful day. If your definition of beautiful is rainy, it has been raining all night. It's still raining right now, and it's almost 1 o'clock, so I think it's going to be a late one. Now, I normally don't like making the intros too long and wordy, but I do want to go through and I want to explain a little bit how this race procedure is going to work, just because it's completely different from anything else that we normally do. So normally in big races, we have stage breaks. Now this race is 250 laps, so you'd think that there would be a stage break at lap 125. There's not. It's an 8-tire race, which means that we have another set of stickers that we can put on the car at any point, except for the part where when you pit, you can only take 2 tires at once. So we have 4 stickers, which means we got at least 2 pit stops that are going to be dedicated to tires, and you're also not allowed to fuel up and do tires at the same time. So we're going to have 3 pit stops minimum, and we can take those at any point throughout the race. But I'm just super excited. I can't wait to go racing. I know I say I have a good race car a lot, and we are fast everywhere we go, but normally a 15th place effort in qualifying would kind of have me like a little but I'm telling you, our car is so good when it comes to long run speed, even short run speed, just a race trim. Our car is so good. I really, truly feel, I know I've said this so many times, like we got a good piece. I truly feel that we have a good race car tonight, but there's not really too much going on right now. Just a lot of track drying going on. With that being said, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Stay up to date with everything that we're doing. We should be going to Carteret in 2 weeks, and we're going to be bringing a Christmas car to the track like we did last year. That was a lot of fun. Can't possibly run worse than we did last year. Also, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It helps push it out there to other people, and I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. With that being said, let's get into the day. We've got a long day of racing ahead of us. This feels like a NASCAR Sunday right now, and I can't be more excited.
Got this funny feeling in my chest and I can't shake it now. Swear it's hard to breathe, I get so anxious without you around. I'm calling just to hear you say hello, 'cause I love this.
As you can see, it's getting sunny. Track is just about dry. It's now 3:30, and I heard something about 4 o'clock when I was in the trailer. The Limited's got to race first, and then we race. About time, man. We've been here since 8 o'clock doing like nothing. We went through tech, and then we put a car cover on the car, and you know, that's where we've been for the past 3 hours. Kind of not even anxious for the race or anything anymore. Like, we've been sitting around so long, it doesn't even feel like it's actually going to happen. But the track is dry, so we should be getting things underway soon. We have cars on the track. I repeat, we have cars on the track. So the limited race just wrapped up and getting ready to go. Like I've been saying, I think we got a really good race car. Hopefully our strategy works out and whatever we got going for us is gonna work. So really satisfied with the long run speed that we had yesterday. This race will never go longer than 50 laps. Like I said earlier, you'll get a competition caution if it does. I'm ready, so we're about to go have a good time. This is gonna be a long race. I'm hoping like some of the equipment doesn't die during the race, but it's gonna be a good time. So if you're hearing me talk, you know that we had an issue with the radios. And I thought about not doing a commentary over top of the race, but I feel like I can just sum it up a little bit better and you'll know what's going on. So first of all, we started out the race recording properly, but somebody was interrupting our frequency. I don't know if this is intentional or if somebody was just a little bit too close to our channel, but it was messing up and this is what it sounded like. You can hear at the tail end of when I'm talking what it sounds like when it gets interrupted. So we changed to our designated channel if anything goes wrong, which I accounted for. So you'd think we'd have radio communication still, but then I put the files on my computer and this is what channel 1 sounded like through the recording. So even the backup plan failed, so I guess it wasn't meant to be. But we've been having radio issues the past couple weeks, even at Florence. So I'm gonna need to find a better way to record the radios come 2023. But with that being said, let's get into the race. So within 5 laps of the race starting, I make my first mistake, which I'll continue to make throughout the race. So I took the top, and the top lane is not worked in at this point. So I'm going to wind up losing 3 spots. And then immediately after getting down, I get knocked up out the way. So then I lose 3 more. Eventually, after a few laps, a few cars fall back to me and I'm able to pick them off. And now this is the first point when I kind of realized that the car is not exactly handling the way I need it to. You can see my entry speed to the center is really good, but the car is kind of slipping coming up off. But with that being said, I was able to pull out late and get by Mason. And just like that, we hit our first competition caution at 50 laps. Now we're back racing and we have a bit of a hectic spree. Everybody checks up on the start, and then when we get to the backstretch, we kind of had a miscommunication on the radio. So Chase was telling me to go high, but I wasn't sure if there's a car to the outside because I had never been officially cleared. So I just ran the middle and lost the spot. Then a few laps later, the 44 just about wrecks, but doesn't. Now I feel like I'm about a quarter straightaway away from the guys in front of me, and I make it up all in one corner. Now everybody's been thinking about saving tires here, and some of the guys up in the top 10 started running the middle of the straightaway, just checking up like 10-15 cars deep, and it just turned it into a pack race. And wouldn't it surprise you who was the one doing it, right? Cobb Hall. And basically what this was doing is just resulting in like heavy checkups. So the farther back you were, the heavier you got checked up. And while running in this pack, my engine started running really hot. And then this happens and I find myself back up in the top lane and I lose some more positions. Now I'm back behind Mason trying to find my way past him. I swear I came to the big race just to run against the Dominion regulars. I swear I saw Mason and Logan like 95% of the race. Now we see Brandon waving a yellow, which means just like that, we're already at our second competition caution. Now after this caution, us and a lot of other cars elected to pit. Now remember, you can't do tires and fuel at the same time, so we elected to take fuel only on our first stop, just to save the tires for later. And we also checked on the ductwork just to see if that was the potential cause of the engine running hot. It was a little banged up, but it still had plenty of airflow and it shouldn't have been restricting it that much. Now this is the point in the race where I decided I was going to pick it up, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go get some positions, but this is also the point in the race where we developed our most crucial issue. The motor was breaking up initially when I got back to the gas and also at the end of the straightaway. And at first, at this point, I thought it might have been carburetor related. Maybe I didn't clean it out enough, so I cleaned it out. It kind of went away, but this is the first time that I realized it. And it was really affecting my ability to get up off of the corner because it just basically halted me for less than a second. But when you're talking less than a second in this stuff, that's a lot of time. So we went backwards. We lost some positions here. And honestly, we were hoping for a quick caution just so we could come in and get left side tires. Fortunately enough, we got it, and it couldn't have happened because of a better person. But we got to come down and we got to change left side tires. So now we're back ready to go green. I'm really enjoying my time as a backpacker at this point. And it's time to go. We got some left side tires on the car. It's time to go get some positions and put us in a good position for when we eventually bolt on the rights. But the caution comes out pretty quickly, and I'll just let y'all watch what happens here. So after that settled down, we made our final pit stop of the night and we bolted on some right side tires. And we also made an adjustment just to help me get up off the corner a little bit better. And now we are hard charging. I'll just let y'all watch. Now we cracked the top 10, our races finally turned around somewhat, but it was short-lived. The breaking up I had talked about earlier has gotten a lot worse now, and I start losing all the positions that I just recently gained. It even got to the point that I got lapped, and then our motor decided it finally had enough, and it let loose going off into turn 1. Luckily, I was able to get down the track and the caution didn't come out, but our night was over.
Really, I mean, not the night we wanted. I mean, there's not really too much to say. Like, I was out there conserving, and then once I felt like it was time to go on the tires that we started on, we didn't really have any drive off. I couldn't turn underneath anyone without it sliding around and pass. And we came in, put on lefts, went out there, got a spot or two, and then we made an adjustment, and it gave me some drive off, and we were hauling through the field finally. But once I got by the 27, the motor started breaking up really bad, and it had been doing that since the second competition caution. So I want to say say at least 130 laps. Didn't allow me to run the outside lane the way I needed to, just because I couldn't get back to the gas without it kind of burping. But I mean, it's just frustrating, but it kind of feels like our year. I really fell out of the seat, so I need to get in the gym, because holy shit, it might be a good thing that I wasn't running up front, because I don't know how long I could have did it for. But yeah, it did blow eventually, I think with like 6-7 to go, which sucks, but you know, we fought to the end. It just wasn't our night. There's not too much more to say, so we're trying to get out of here. It's almost 8 o'clock now, and I am dehydrated and shit, so I'm gonna go get some water in me. Hopefully I don't have to get an IV, but if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We're gonna be at Carteret County Speedway in 2 weeks, and we'll be bringing back a Christmas wrap. And subscribe. I'm sorry I'm not energetic, but dude, hopefully y'all like the way that I broke this one up. If you did, let me know, and I'll do the same at Carteret. If not, we'll do one video at Carteret, but I'll see you guys next time. Shout out Cameron for filming the video.